Hi guys! Today I want to do the baby names I love but won't be using tag. I have 12 per gender, so I have a total of 24. Yeah, I know some of you are like, that is a lot, but I just got going with the boy names and I had to even it out with the girl names. I hate and I make them uneven sometimes. I tried doing 10, but I love these names. I just can't see them used for certain reasons. I'm going to alternate girl, boy, and I'm also going to explain to you why I don't want my kid to be named that. So the first name is kind of popular nowadays, and that's kind of the reason why I don't want to use it for my baby girl, and that's Everly. I feel like every single couple on this planet Earth, has at least probably thought of the name Everly at least once for their baby girl. And I just don't see it, so I'm not going to use it. First one for the boys, John. Now, don't get me wrong, I like the name John, or Jonathan. I feel like it's a powerful guy's name. But because of my grandpa John, if you know that story, that's kind of the reason why. And there's a lot of Johns. Family won't go dying down, but it also seems to be another popular name, and I don't really want my kid to be in school and then to have like a popular name from like this generation. Except for one, and that will be Destiny, because Destiny is going to be my girl's name. I've loved the name Destiny, so Destiny is still going to be a name that I love and I will use, even if I have to convince my future husband that our first kid's name, if it's a girl, will be named Destiny. Because Destiny is not as common anymore. There was only like maybe one or two people at my school, I think, whose names were Destiny. And I'm spelling it Destiny, like a video game. So, yeah. Anyway, back to this. Number 2 is any variation of the name Lily. Whether it's Lillian, Lily, Lilia. I feel like people are overusing the Lilies. They're naming their kid Lillian, so if later they want to be called Lily, they can. Or they're naming their child Lilia and shortening it to Lily, or they're just flat out naming their child Lily. Like, Lily is a flower, and it's a beautiful flower. But I just can't see my girl's name with a name that 4 of her classmates might have. Like, no. There's like 2 YouTubers that I watch who have some form of that name. 2. I'm sure there's more, but at least 2 that I know of. popular YouTubers who have girls who have variation of the name Lillian. So, won't be using for my kid. The next one that I won't be using if I have a baby boy, and I don't have baby boy names, so having 12 on my not naming list is hard. But it's Will. William or Will is what my dad's name is. And there's a lot of Wills in the family. There's also a lot of Bills in the family. Bill is third on the list for guys. And so I don't want to name my kid Bill and be at a family reunion with my dad's side of the family. And people automatically think I said Will and 8 people come money. I also don't like the name Will because you can type any word like, will you marry me, or will you go out with me sometime, or I will go to the mall with you. And you'll probably end up tagging in those 3 questions every single person if you're not careful whose name is Will on Facebook. So that's why I don't like that. The third name for a baby girl that I love but I won't be using, I have a best friend whose name is this, and that is Olivia. I just did a video about my best friend Olivia. You can go watch it. So yeah. So Olivia will not be used for my baby girl. I love the name, but I have friends that are named Olivia. I really love the nickname Liv or Livs or Livy. So, but I just can't see having my kid be named that. I mean, maybe, but no. The fourth one for a boy is another one-syllable name, and it's Jim or James. Kind of the same form. And those two, because they kind of go hand in hand, are another 2 that I feel like, for all the boy names so far, pretty much all the boy names on my list, they're all overused and populated, pretty much. So, yeah, so there will not be any Johns, Wills, Bills, or Jims. No one-syllable names will be allowed for boys, especially in that combination. I mean, John, that's one syllable. Bad memories pop up. Will, I automatically go to my dad. Bill, have too many family members. Jim, one of my grandma's brothers was named that, and I go to bad memories of that. So, no. Moving on. The fourth one for a girl, I also think is kind of overly populated. There's probably the third on this list that people have probably thought of for their baby girl is Addison. And the one main reason that I can't name my daughter Addison, even though I love that name, is that there's a disease called Addison's disease. And going back to Everly, I just remembered this. When I typed in Everly, because it was like the first name that came to my mind, so that's why it was first on the list. There's a rated R movie named Everly that's up with the name Everly. And I don't want my kid, who's gonna grow up to be a young adult one day, think that I'm naming them after a horror film, a rated R horror film. I don't want them to be with her friends and You see what I'm trying to just sound like Everly? Like, did your mother name you after the movie? I'll be like, I don't know. No. I don't know how popular the movie is, but it's not happening. So that's why Everly's not happening, and the reason Addison's not happening is because of the disease, Addison's disease. It's so similar to Addison. And some people will use the name Addison and abbreviate it to Addie. No. I mentioned number 4 for the guys. Number 5 for the boys is Jackson. And you could nickname him Jack, or call him Jack. But there's multiple YouTubers who either have a son named Jackson, spelled multiple different ways, or they have a son with just the name Jack. I personally can't see it. Number 5 for the girls is Riley. I honestly don't get why people think that Riley should be used as a girl's name, when I feel it should be more of a boy's name. But it's one of those names that's now genderless because some people have used it so many times. So I mean, maybe if I didn't know the sex of my baby, I might consider it as a name that could go like either way. But if it turns out to be a girl, sure, I already have a name. And maybe I can do a video on names I like and maybe will use for my kid, because I have some names that I like, that I love, and possibly will do. And that would be a good tag. So Riley won't be used for a girl. Maybe if I have a boy, I'll name him Riley. But what if he turns out to date a girl? Her name's Riley. I don't know. Number 6, because I said number 5 for a boy, is Oscar. Now, I automatically go to, there's the Oscar Awards, but I automatically go down to Sesame Street Land and think of Oscar the Grouch. It's the little green guy in the garbage can. That's what I think of when I hear the name Oscar. I think of the Grammy Awards. And so I don't want my kid to be named Oscar for those reasons. Like, I don't want them to think, I don't know what they would think. Number 6 for a girl is Leah. And my bear right here, her name is Leah. I just can't see that for a girl. And I would spell it Lea. Some people spell it with an H, but I flat out despise people who spell it with an H. I don't know. Just doesn't seem like for me. And a lot of people also, I feel like Leah is another common name that people used. I named my bear Leah because at the time I had a friend whose name was Leah. And honestly, I couldn't think of any other names for a girl. I'll name my other bear for my next girl name. The next girl name, I guess I'll do 2 back to back, is Sue Ellen. And I decided to name her Sue Ellen. Her name was Purpley Sue, but I decided to name her Sue Ellen. I just don't know. Just something about that name. Sue Ellen doesn't seem fitting for a child. For stuffed animals, it's one. But for a child, no. So we have for boy, we have Owen. And that's another one-syllable name. And I don't really like one-syllable names. So Owen won't be used. Sorry, but no. Guess I'll do 2 for the boys. The next that also seems to be used a lot for boys, I believe, is forest. Like, are you talking about the rainforest? Like, Forrest Gump? That's what comes into mind when I think of forest. I couldn't think of why you would name your child Forrest. I don't know, but people do. Number 9 for girl names is Josie. Now, Josie is one that I would consider for a girl potentially, because I don't really know many people who have a girl named Josie. I know the Duggar's youngest daughter's name is Josie, but they're the only ones. Number 10 for the boys is Simon. And I guess there's a killer or someone who's in jail for something whose name is Simon. Yeah, but I was thinking of the host from America's Got Talent. But I looked up Simon and it came up with a lot of negativity, so that's why the name Simon came on the list 1 and 2. I needed more names. Number 10 for a girl is Michaela. I love the name Michaela. One of my friends her name is Michaela. And I love the name Michaela. I just personally don't think I would name my kid Michaela. Especially spelled Michaela. Like, what, you're gonna name your boy Michael and it turned out to be a girl, so you had to name it Michaela, so you put an L on it, an A on it? I don't know. Michaela, maybe if I did a different spelling, I might use it as a girl name. I don't really have many girl names for girls, so yeah. Number 11 for boys is OJ, and you all probably know the killer OJ Simpson, and that's the one reason why I immediately went to that, and that's why I had to make 12, because I can't think of my naming my kid OJ for whatever reason. 1 and 2. Why would you? I mean, yeah, it's short for something. Forget what. But why would you call your kid OJ when that's short for orange juice? Like, I don't know. Don't make any sense to me. Another name that I won't be using for a girl, just because it also seemed kind of overly populated. A lot of my girl names seem overly populated. So, but Carly. Like, I don't know. Just Carly, like, no. Lastly, for the boys, we have Bob. Or Bobby. Like, no. Like, I don't know why. But Bob just seems so babyish. Like, I wouldn't want to name my kid Bob and they be in middle school and they still have the name Bob, or they be a senior in high school and they still have the name Bob. I don't know. So, the last one for a girl is Nova or Nova Lee. And I just can't, because Nova sounds a lot like Nuva. And Nuva is a birth control ring. She has one Caitlin and Tyler named their baby girl Nova. Her middle name is Rain. And the rain falling from the sky. When you combine those, it kind of sounds like Nova Ring. Nuva Ring. So, but that is it. I am going to make up names that I do like that I will be using because no one's thought of that but me. And as soon as I have that video made and filmed, I will do it. But this is a long video. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below a friendly comment. Subscribe to my channel if you are new. Click that notification button. Share my videos with your friends, family, and anyone who you think may enjoy them. And click that notification button. Subscribe to my channel. All of that. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye. Boink.